Hello, welcome to a new gaming channel. I'm going to be playing Age of Conan today, and this is an MMORPG that's now around 4 years old, but I wanted to show you guys Age of Conan because I remember it as being one of the most fun leveling experiences in an MMORPG that I've ever had. And as you can see, I'm just on the server select screen, so I'm going for a PvE server just to be able to level without too much interruption from ganking. I'm on the free-to-play version because Age of Conan's now free-to-play, and you are limited to 2 character slots out of a maximum of, well, however many that is, 8. And I think I'm ready to get started. Right, this is the character select screen. You've got all of these classes are available to the free-to-play selection, but the race, the Khitan race down the bottom there is not, unless you install the expansion pack, which I'm not sure, you might have to pay for. I'm going to be going for a female Aquilonian ranger, as I just want to play a ranged DPS build in this. I think Zotan will be joining us a bit later, and I may roll a new character with him, and we'll see what happens then. But for now, I'm just going to get started as a ranger. There's quite a few customization options here, so let's have a look. I know I want voice set 2, which sounds pretty intense. I don't want her to be a complete midget, so let's go I think we'll go more on the athletic side. I don't like too many tattoos. Unfortunately, you will have to have that slave mark, as apparently you start the game on a slave ship, and you'll see what happens when I start the game. Oh my god. Yeah, not going to go around with a Boots face mask on, so let's go for normal makeup. It's better. Right, the character customization in this, even though this is a 4-year-old game, is pretty insane. You can see there's loads of, I can body morphing, and I'm not going to go into any of that. I just want to get started. So let's start the game. I'll let you guys listen to the intro, and then we'll get going. I like how on the ship I was just stood there doing absolutely nothing while everyone else was rowing, and then the ship crashes and that person doesn't look anything like me. But there you go, nitpicking over a 4-year-old game.
So then, you're not quite dead. This is Tortage, the pirate haven, jewel of the Barachian Isles. To the west is Atlantis, silent and dead under the open ocean. Eastwards lies Hyboria, where the world's doom rises. But your life is ending, even as I speak. The slave master from your vessel runs through the wilderness to reach the city. Slaves are forbidden within the walls, and if he tells the guards your ship carried a cargo of flesh, you will be left outside to rot in the jungle. If you enter Tortage City, find the old seer, Nadini. Tell her Calantes of Ibis sent you. Now go, find Sadur. Buy your life with his death.
So, here we go. Started in the game. I'm going to try and get rid of these tutorials because I spent a few minutes playing just to familiarise myself before. I'm just going to leave these chat channels. There we go, that should give us a bit more of a spam-free experience. I thought it was a bit strange how you're washed up on the beach and this man comes up to you and just... There's no... Are you okay? Oh my gosh, what's happened? It's just... You know, imagine if you found someone lying in the middle of the road. You wouldn't just go up to them and say, "To the west lies America, across the Pacific Ocean, to the east, China and Japan." Just very strange. So here we are in game. It's a pretty standard MMO setup. As you can see, the graphics, bear in mind this was, you know, as I keep banging on, the 4-year-old game. The graphics aren't bad. My computer's pretty top-notch, so everything's on ultra settings and high graphics, but it's not too bad actually. Standard MMO setup with hotkeys along the bottom, chat log to your left, minimap to your top right, quests. Inventory is pretty standard. And I think my first quest is to enter the jungle. I don't know what she's doing.
A friendly face amongst so much ugliness.
By the gods!
Free me, I beg you. Those brutes set upon me in a pack less than an hour ago and ran me down as I fled. Animals.
I suppose I should cut her down then.
Cut through iron chains? Are you mad? You need a key.
Look, bitch, if you're going to insult me for being stupid, I'll leave you there.
The scavenger has the key. He's a petty raider captain from Tortage. He and his small gang are nearby. Slit that bastard's throat and loot his corpse. Please, don't leave me here. Please, hurry. He's on the beach picking through the bones of the sunken ship. Farewell, then.
Obviously that was quite nice to have voice acting in quest dialogue, something that was only really... I think this was one of the first MMOs to really introduce voice acting. Star Wars The Old Republic added more. I think the whole game's voice acted, which is really impressive. So combat's quite similar, you target your enemies, but in this you actually have directional buttons. If I show you, you actually have to select where on the enemy's shield you're attacking, and you can see the arrows indicating where his defences are.
Yeah.
Bit of lag there. studying to level 2, and you can see it's added, it says I've gained 20 skill points, added a new ability Sweep, and learnt a new ability Rest. It's a pretty standard setup of right click to loot, right click to attack. So let's carry on. And one thing is I noticed, I mean, this game's a really pretty game. The scenery, the graphics, it's, I mean, I'd never read the Age of Conan book, so I don't know much about the lore, but I certainly enjoyed playing this.
And I will thank the gods each dawn that you found me here. Come then, to the city. Maybe once we're safe, I'll reward you for your efforts. I'll never forget
Well, you
your
could
help.
reward me now, maybe by giving me some of that armour you're wearing, seeing as I'm the one that's doing all the fighting. Never mind. You can see there's my new ability, Sweep, being used now. Just going to turn down combat sounds, I think, in a second. This guy's going to aggro me. Look how she's just standing there, not doing anything to help. Oh, violet headgear. I'm going to look ridiculous in that. So basically, I'm just a naked pirate. Okay? Sexy. Right, let me just sort out the audio a minute. Should be slightly less intense when we're in combat now, which is good. Right, a pirate's garish top. At least I don't have to have my boobs out on display all the time. No, it's not much better then. One slightly annoying thing is my keybind that I use for push to talk actually is my mouse button 4, and for some reason that makes me auto run even though in key bindings there's no indication that that button's being used for it. It's very strange. Yar! Sea dog's boot. So the minimap's got several levels of zoom to it. It's quite nice. You can see a bigger version of where you are. And obviously, even though I'm playing the Ranger class, every class, I believe I'm correct in saying this, every class in the game, and no matter what race you are, class, all starts off here, and this is instanced, so this should be specific to you or the group you're in. And even though I'm a Ranger, which is obviously a ranged DPS class, everyone starts with this just ore, and you have to learn your abilities and pick up your weapons. Think of this as like a tutorial area to the MMO. Seem to mainly have poachers in this area. Taking gorillas. Oh. Looking good. I seem to be having some lag spikes, and that's probably because I'm downloading the game on Steam at the same time. So as you can see, that guy is a boss, so his unit frame down here has actually changed. And I seem to have dinged level 3. I think that weapon's better than what I've got. I might have to pause the download of the lag spikes are getting annoying. I don't really know if I want to wear a greasy belt. Sounds kind of gross. Now these, it took me a while to remember what these are. I think these are like waypoints, so when you are able to, I think you can sort of fast travel back to those. Ew. Guess that's like, I think that's a fatality or something. I've never seen that before. Ah, loincloth. protect my modesty. What little of it I have. I'm sure Tom will tell you when he joins us in this game. I'm not much of a lady. Not very ladylike at the best of times. I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft, so this does feel fairly familiar. It might take me a while to get back into the swing of things, but it's all very sort of friendly to those people that have played MMOs before. Right, now I've learnt two new abilities there. Slam, which instantly has gone onto my action bar. It says it's a knockback. Has 15-second cooldown, knockback 1 meters. And the Path of Azura it's like if anyone knows Warcraft lingo, it's a hearthstone. And you bind yourself to a location and then you can sort of teleport back there on, I think it's an hour's cooldown. Now, is that another player, or is that a...
Who stands before Sadur?
No, he's an attractive man, isn't he?
Aha! The gods smile upon Sadur this day. I thought I was the only one to survive, but it seems some of my property was spared. Come, I'll clamp irons around your throat and put you to work, slave.
As much as I'd like to say number 2 to look a bit more hard, I really want to call him a fat piece of filth.
It was no bear, a creature, some kind of beast. But it's no matter. The gate here is locked, and that demon guards the key in the ruins nearby. Come, we must be swift. While it feasts upon your flesh, I'll take the key and make my way to the city. Are you ready?
Now, any girl will tell you about eyeliner, and this guy's doing it wrong. There's winged eyeliner's one thing, but this guy's got his eyeliner going above his eyebrows. It's pretty special.
Of course not. Sadur is a practical man. He will make you a promise. If you survive the demon's feast, he will take you to Tortage and sell you there. Is that not fair, slave?
Your days of dealing in flesh are over.
Brave words from one who has worn a slave's chains. The shame of servitude finally overcame your cowardice, did it? But tell me, is it not better to live as a slave? Fight me, and your bones will bleach under the Braccian sun. Kneel now, and I will forget this play acting of you possessing a backbone.
Nope, not kneeling. I am woman, hear me roar, and I'm going to hit you over the head with an oar.
You knelt many times vessels, dragging the ore at my order, obeying whenever commanded. But though you bear the mark, and are worth much to me, Slave Master Ulrich despises troublesome property. You will not sacrifice yourself to the demon? Time to die, slave. The great serpent shall judge your worthless soul in the afterlife.
I like how I get the chance just to say goodbye before I hit him in the face. Okay. See, that slam attack there didn't knock him back so much as it knocked him just on his ass. Oh, nice. Okay. Now, I'm a little unsure what all of these stats do, such as strength. Okay, there is a breakdown. Yeah, I was sort of presuming that as a ranger I would need dexterity. I imagine strength is the melee stat, intelligence and wisdom are the cast stats, and dexterity is your sort of agility stat. Yeah. Wait, if he had the key all along, why doesn't he just go through the gate? Strange. At the moment, I'm kind of just picking up everything because I don't really know what to do with it. But one interesting thing about this game is your attacks actually hit multiple opponents. Even though I'm just attacking, it looks like I'm targeting one mob, I'm actually hitting both of them if I'm in proximity to them. I can't remember whether this game had area looting or not. Maybe area looting didn't come into effect till Star Wars or something. Right, so you can see from his nameplate he's a boss. He probably won't be very difficult though. Oh, okay, my backspace appears to be quite limited because I'm on the free-to-play account. So I just need to be a bit more careful with what I pick up. Don't pick up trash. I wonder if I can... I think I can do something about that graphically. Yeah, that's better. That looks nicer. And given the age of the game, I'm actually still reasonably impressed. Okay, so you can now see this is instanced into another zone. We're going to enter the city of Tortage.
Friend? At least this one seems to be unlocked. On the other side, the city awaits us. We're close enough for me to make my own way from here. I've little coin or anything of value to reward you for the help you've given me, but speak with me inside the city and I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement. Just remember to say nothing about escaping your captors or killing any slavers. You crush picked heads with great skill, but stay out of trouble in the city if you want to see another sunrise. We'll meet again.
So that's pretty much the end of the tutorial, which is just gets you through. I mean, well, the whole city of Tortage is kind of a tutorial area, but it's just a nice slow beginning to a game. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching the first part of Let's Play Age of Conan, and I will see you in the second part hopefully soon.